Make sure to stick around till the end of the video to find out how to enter this giveaway. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Is here. I'm going to be going through the fundamentals of the golf swing. Today's video is for all the beginners that would love to get into this beautiful game, and for the proficient players that just want to check up on your fundamentals, because as you know, the fundamentals are what drives this swing, and we're going to be working on stance, alignment, grip, and swing philosophy. So let's get started. So let's talk about grip. This for me has really put a toll on my swing because I didn't get the proper fundamental grip from the very beginning. And it's so important to have a proper grip because it really determines what you're going to do with your swing. And humans are just naturally athletic and adaptive. So your body is going to maneuver your swing based on your grip. So let's get that correct so we don't need to unfix anything. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what to do with your left hand. This is a really good exercise I like to do. You're going to feel your heel pad against the butt of the club, and then you're going to take your index finger and you're really just going to hold it there alone. If you can hold the club up just like this, it means you're in the correct starting position. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to wrap the rest of those fingers in. We're going to have our index finger come out a bit, and we're going to have a short thumb just like this. So this is ideally what your grip should start with. You're going to have a little arch, and you're going to be able to hinge it pretty easily. If you don't feel that way and you've already been golfing for a while, that's okay. This isn't like a doom and gloom type of thing, but it really just helps if you have the fundamentals from the beginning. Okay, so the next thing what we're gonna do, we have a couple of ways we can do it. You have the interlock, which you basically hook your fingers together, and then you have your trigger finger right here, and you have this little V that ideally you would like it to point at your right armpit. Okay. The next one is going to be an overlap, and this is what I do. Everything else stays, and I'm just going to unhook my finger and place my pinky in between my index and my middle finger. So it's gonna look like this. We're still gonna have the trigger finger, and the V is still gonna point to our right armpit. And the last one is really gonna be this baseball grip, which is essentially all 10 fingers on the grip, but I don't really prefer that one, but honestly, it's whatever makes you feel comfortable. So go ahead and play with those. So next, we're gonna talk about stance and ball position. A really good rule of thumb is that the longer the club, the more forward you're going to put the ball. So for example, this is gonna be where the driver is. This is gonna be where a 5-iron is. This is gonna be where an 8-iron is, all the way up to your wedges, where ideally you want it in the back of your stance. So for example, if the ball was right along the stick. Now we're going to talk about the stance. So when you're bent over in your golf swing, ideally you want to have 1.5 fists from the butt of the club to your pelvis. So for example, this is 1, and then 1.5 is around there. Okay, so that's one way to tell. And your legs want to be relatively straight, and then you want to bend over like you're hinging or you're bowing. You don't want to bend your legs that much. Another way to tell if you have the proper setup is that your arms should hang really naturally. So when you're bent over, go ahead and just hang your arms really naturally and then grab your club. This is the ideal position. Many times people are too close and then they're too far away. Then we'll also want to make sure we're on the balls of our feet. I know it may not seem like it, but we have to think of golf like an athletic sport. So for example, if you're boxing, right, if you're playing tennis, you're always on the balls of your feet. And that's what we ideally want to have in the golf swing. It's not supposed to be rigid, it's supposed to be very smooth and athletic. Next, we're gonna talk about alignment. If you're anything like me, I was so stubborn in the beginning and I just thought, I don't need alignment lessons. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing, but actually it's quite difficult. So let's just have an example. Let's say we want to aim, let's aim for my boyfriend right here. Okay, so the guy in the blue. So if we want to aim for him, we're gonna have to pick a point that is in front of the ball to him, because he's so far, it's actually really hard to aim accurately. Okay. That's where I'm gonna aim. So that means that means the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a point on the ground, which in this case is going to be a stick, but in normal cases it could be a little piece of grass, it could be, you know, anything, grass, whatever it is. You're going to aim your club face at the target, and you're going to make sure that your club face is square to your target. Okay, you're going to put your feet together and make sure your feet are actually parallel. I know sometimes, like before, I'd be really quick and I would start here and then I would end up aiming really strangely. Anyways, I know it's very basic, but go ahead and make sure your feet are together. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna rock our legs and rock our feet and go like this very naturally. We want our feet to be parallel to our target line. So for example, this is the line and my feet should be parallel to that line, and as well as my shoulders. You want to think of it like railroad tracks. Many people think that your feet and your shoulders have to actually aim towards a specific target, but that's actually wrong, because then you're closing your shoulders and then you're probably going to change your plane to compensate for that. All right, that's a wrap, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this really helped you understand the fundamentals of golf, or correct your fundamentals, whichever one. Again, I cannot emphasize how important it is to start off correctly, because if not, it'll take years to unlearn bad habits, and our bodies are so smart that we will adapt our swing to the setup. For the moment you've been waiting for, how to enter this awesome giveaway. We're giving away 1 Cobra Speed Zone driver and a dozen of IS logoed Pro V1 balls. A bit about the driver: the Speed Zone is inspired by Formula 1 racing car design. It's the fastest driver Cobra has ever produced, and it's designed for anyone who wants to hit it as far and straight as possible. How to enter: purchase any socks from our store at www.is.golf and we'll automatically give you 5 entries to win. No minimum purchase is required to enter. If you're already a customer, you're automatically entered, and I will also link all this information in the description box below. Also, don't forget to pick up some ultra soft luxury golf socks. We have lots of new colors and styles that just came out and are coming out, so stay tuned for that. They are made with coffee grounds, which make them super soft and odor resistant and all those great qualities. Enjoy 15% off with code COMFORT right over here. You can also comment down below and let me know what areas of the game you need help with. More than happy to make a video for you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And we'll see you next time. Bye.